Hey guys, I got this thing in the mail and I wanted to talk about it for the skincare gals who care about the skincare stuff. And I got one of those DHC things that we all get in the mail at some point. And, you open it up, and I kept this because it gives you all these free samples. And I actually already use this one. That's why it's got the cut in it. I just wanted to, I don't know how to cut and paste these videos yet, so anyways, I used this morning, and I normally like anything with olive oil because olive oil is the cure-all in many ways, besides coconut oil. And you can see my eyes don't look all that great, and I look kind of, like I'm older, because I am. And so I used this, and I have to say that I was like, oh, this is going to feel good because it's olive oil, right? Well, it made my skin feel really dry, which was surprising. And I'm trying to look in the ingredients to see if there's soap in here or something that that made it feel dry, which I didn't like. I also used this cleanser the other day. I bought this Honey Girl, and I really didn't like it. It's a makeup remover and cleanser, and it just did not feel like it cleaned everything off. So I wasn't happy with that. I feel like I wasted my money on that. But anyway, so I was going to, you really need to rinse this off well. Maybe I didn't rinse it off well enough, but I just did not like I could feel it was like tightening. Now, some people like that tightening feeling, but it didn't feel tightening in a good way. It felt tightening in a dry way. I didn't like it. So I'm going to try the other stuff. And gosh, I'm getting blind. I break into a sort of weird Britishish Pleiadian accent every now and then, and I realized why. It's because I'm part Pleiadian. We all are. We all have Pleiadian DNA. And we all have DNA from Sirius and all the star systems. I've been learning about this, that we really are, this body composite is made up of 22 different species. So all the planets got involved. All the other star systems came down and wanted to infuse their DNA, which it would explain a lot of different things. So here is the extra nighttime moisture. This is the eye cream. We should try this right now. Where's my scissors? You're not supposed to open things with your teeth. I have to go get the scissors. So, I'll go get the scissors. Not a problem. I can go get the scissors. Okay, so let's get the scissors. All right. See what this stuff feels like in the moment, when you first try it. And I also wanted to talk about my other thoughts on Dermawand, which I love and which I think is important, and I have a whole new reason why. And I learned the reason in a really random way, which is kind of unusual. All right, so see, I'm being good and not using my teeth, and I'm using these scissors. And that's a lot of eye cream. Oh, God, this never-ending attempt at trying to stay young-looking when we're aging. It's a pretty interesting game we play, It's just part of this crazy matrix we came into. Speaking of which, I saw this. I'm just going to spread this around because it's just too much cream to just sit around my eyes. Always stroke upwards. This is another thing. I have all these different things to talk about, but this meridian, I think it's connected to spleen and other points. And I'm always saying in my videos to stroke upwards on these points. You don't want to go right smack in the middle because that's where your esophagus is and your trachea, and you can damage it. But on either side. And here, how the bags and then the jowls and the neck, the whole thing comes down as we age, right? And I'm going to put some of this, actually. You know what I'm going to do? Put this here. And so, whenever you touch your face and you study skincare stuff with people, specialists, they always say sweep upward, sweep upward, sweep upward. And it's really true. You got to sweep upward. And if you go up here, if you spend time sweeping upward on these points, you do feel an upliftment. And especially here, oh my God. If you do this enough, and if you do this with Dermawand, you really get a stimulation of the pineal gland, And I feel it right all the way down into my first chakra, right down to my crotch and my second chakra. And I can feel that whole area just like, I don't know, being stimulated in a good way. Or just stimulated at all, which makes me go, what's going on? What's the connection here, you know? What's the connection to this sweeping motion, this contacting these points and feeling it all the way down to my crotch? You know, you think about the vampire, you know, the neck is a seductive area. You know, that's a turn on if somebody's kissing your neck. That goes right down to your crotch. So it makes sense that this area would be sensitive and go right down to your crotch. And what I think it also does is stimulate the pineal gland, because I feel that it gives you this general upliftment. As we're fighting the clock here, us gals over 45, and I'm 52, I'm going to admit it. And, you know, it's a downhill battle, and we're like trying to stay young. I mean, we could just accept it and go with it. But who wants to do that? I mean, I am accepting it all, but I can't help but play Pleiadian games, because I'm part Pleiadian, and want to play doctor. Or basically playing doctor with all this stuff. You know, with all this stuff, we're playing doctor. So, and we go to the doctor. The doctors are the Pleiadians, and there's Sirians who are doctors too, and dentists. All that stuff's Pleiadian toys. You know, the Barbies themselves, the dolls, the toys, the plastics, the society, the upgrades in terms of life getting easier and better from how hard we used to have to work when we were, and we're still slaves, but we really had to do a lot of slave labor. Pleiadians don't like slave labor, so they're always trying to come up with other ways to do things. So anyway, I mean, truthfully, this is kind of sticky. I mean, I can feel it. You know, it didn't absorb in as well as I'd like. I still am a huge fan of this. I just love this stuff. It goes right in. It's an oil, but it goes right in. These oils are amazing. Coconut oil is supposed to be, it is an anti-inflammatory, antifungal. If you do oil pulling, where you put the oil in your mouth and for 20 minutes, and I've gotten pretty good at doing the 20 minutes, that's supposed to get rid of all the bacteria in your mouth and cleanse the gums and the teeth. And I've been doing it lately, and I think it's good. And it's supposed to get rid of bad breath, and just like if your mouth has access to the rest of your body, which of course it does, because the food goes in there and everything goes in there. Homeopathic remedies go under the tongue. I mean, that's directly in the mouth with contacting the moisture, the wet, the liquids, right inside your body. If it's detoxing the mouth, it's probably detoxing the whole rest of the body, is what I'm trying to say. So I can't stop using this stuff, because I just love this stuff. I feel like it just really rejuvenates and moisturizes and hydrates the body. And if you think about oils in the world, how so much is made from oils. You know, we use oil for heat. We use oil to get around in our cars. We use oil to make plastics of all different shapes and sizes. It's amazing. So I have something else to say about that too, but I'm going to wait. And first I'm going to look. I do like this product. This is the Velvet Skin Coat. DHC's Velvet Skin Coat. Now this is one product of theirs that I actually bought one time because it's so nice. And you just, it's sort of, that's interesting. It's kind of smooth. This is my favorite product of theirs. Goes on the top of your skin. It just kind of smooths everything out. I just like this product a lot. But you know what? You don't even need all this stuff if you just use this. This is like all you actually really need. And coconut oil. Any of the oils. I mean, you can do oil pulling with sesame oil. Oh wow. I think this stuff does make it look good. All right, I'm gonna vote for Velvet Skin Coat. Of DHC, I would, if I had to order anything, I would order the Velvet Skin Coat. This stuff is nice. Oh God, it feels good. This is good stuff. I wonder what the ingredients are. So thumbs up on Velvet Skin Coat. But I'm not in love with the cleanser. Some people love that cleanser. Ooh, I like this. Oh, God, this feels heavenly. Oh, my God. Ooh, let's put it on my neck. Is this it? Oh, that's the eye cream. Velvet Skin Coat. Oh, yeah, I like this. Maybe I should get some of this. I'm not buying any more stuff. I can't afford it. Just trying to stay living in the town that I'm living in right now is taking all I've got. So, and I'm not getting any help. So, I can't buy too much stuff, but yeah, I think this stuff is good. Ooh, it feels great. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I love this stuff. Oh, my, I'm totally in. All right. When I make some more money, this is what I'm going to get. Velvet Skin Coat by DHC. And in the meantime, I continue to luxuriate my body with this fabulous oil, which is just the best stuff in the world. I mean, you don't have to get it. You can use coconut oil, and that's just as good. I met a woman who is like, she's my age, and her skin is like a 30-year-old. She has the most beautiful body. And she actually had colon cancer. And she like cured herself completely with diet and basically coconut oil. So it's all about coconut oil. It's about the oils. Frankincense and myrrh, olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, sesame oil. All the oils are fabulous. Cashew oil is actually really good. And avocado oil, excellent. So, and then any of the fruit oils, you know, mandarin oil, lavender oil, all that stuff, flower oils, anything oil is good. Good, 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 good. So, that's my review of this. But this is the thing I wanted to say about Dermawand, is that when you, okay, this is what happened. Yesterday, I was taking my daughter to school, and oh no, I was going to help out at the lunch, and there was this big truck there. And the guy said, when do the kids get out of school? And I was sort of like wondering, who is this guy? You know, is he stalking the kids? But I realized I said, well, what are you guys doing? And he said that he and his team of workers were going to dig up the road and the sidewalk and lay down an a mild electric wire that would lie next to the old metal pipes. Now, the pipes that were laid in 1920 supposedly could be perfect if they dug them up, but the ones that were laid down in the 1950s could rust more easily, because I guess in the 1950s it was like, you know, during the war, post-war, the war had been going on for several years, and they were short on metals, so they were using less high-quality metals to lay the pipes, perhaps. So those metals were rusting more easily, so they were going through this process, which to me was expensive, I don't know, but to lay down this electric wire because it prevented rusting, which got me thinking about electricity and what that could mean for the body. Now, we all know if you get electric shock, that can damage you. But we also know that if you get, here's my handy-dandy trusted Dermawand that I love, that if you also get, but electric shock, like, for example, electroconvulsive therapy, aka ECT, which is good for severe depression, that's, you know, controlled electric shocks to the brain, which can uplift the brain. Okay, so this thing, le Dermawand, sorry, you plug it in to the electric socket, and you get zzz, and I'm far away from the plug, and I didn't want to use the extension cord because it's attached to the TV, and I finally got cable, and while I don't really watch cable all that often, I'm almost afraid to unplug it because I'm afraid I won't be able to get it back on again, and then I'll have to wait 10 years for the cable guy to come over, and I don't want to deal with that enough. I'm so sick of those freaking cable guys. Comcast, there was as bad as Time Warner Cable. Both you guys basically suck. So anyways, back to the electricity and the effect of it on the body. So this thing provides electric power here, electricity. Zzz. So when you put that electricity here, zzz, zzz, it really stimulates the body. And if you do this, which is what I do, when I do my Dermawand, I go like this, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I go like this, and oh God, when I do this right through here, I feel it right down to my crotch. I feel my whole body sizzle with a good positive feeling. So this is our way. Thank you, Pleiadians and Sirians, because I actually was imagining how I wish there was an electric tool, like a wand, just like this. I was picturing this. I was like, I wish there was some kind of electric thing that I could use to stimulate my body and try to uplift it. And then I saw this Dermawand on television. I was like, I thought of that. You know, when you think of a great idea, it's very possible and probable that other people are thinking about the same idea as you, because you probably broke yourself up into a million sub-souls from your oversoul, and you all connect together. So, which is part of why I'm doing my channel, because I know that I'm connecting with my other parts of myself, of my team of people that are here on this planet to help upgrade things, bring light and love, and change the DNA of our body, since we, the Pleiadians, are responsible for the shutdown originally, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I personally did that, but I know I'm down here to change it. I'm not sure of that whole story, but I know that the Pleiadians have a lot of karma on this planet that they have to rectify, and they were stalling on it because they didn't want to do it, because who wants to? Who wants to go back and fix your karma, you know? Because it's painful. It's painful to do that. Very painful. I know all about it. So, if you take your Dermawand and you go up along this pathway, you will upgrade your body and you will give yourself a facelift. Because it really does help. And you got it when you get older like me, you got to keep doing it every day. And sometimes I'll do like a whole hour of this just because it feels good and I feel like I'm giving myself an energetic massage. And then I won't feel like I need to do it every single day. You know, some people do 3 minutes a day, but my tendency is to really do it intensely and then not do it. But now that I'm getting older and older and older, I feel like I do need to do it every day. Plus, it's like a massage. It's so addicting. This thing is I just love this thing. It's a brilliant idea. Thank you so much. So when I heard about the electricity preventing rusting, it's like I put it together in my head, and I was like, electricity. That vibration, that intense electric vibration can benefit the body. And this is one example of how it does. I don't want to get 2 of these, because I think if you have 2 of them, you can do 2 spots at once, you know, the belly button. And here is just going like this, I can feel it. I mean, you don't want to do this hard, this part, you got to be careful, but right here, right in there, you know, how our neck falls down. So, that's my spiel about that. I do want to work on my eyes, because they're getting worse. I mean, they say in a way, like the Pleiadians will say, and the Pleiadians do give us a lot of valuable information. Most Pleiadians are good. They mean well. But not all Pleiadians are good. There's a lot of different kinds of Pleiadians. I mean, the Pleiadians normally they look like the blonde, blue-eyed people. The tall whites, I guess, are kind of Pleiadian. They landed in Lithuania. They landed in Northern Europe. It's interesting about the DNA on this planet, because I was thinking about all these different people that we have on this planet and how we're all human beings and as human bodies we're similar, but we're different in a lot of ways. I mean, you know, and this whole term about African American, what if you're half black and half white? Then do you need to say, I'm African and Caucasian American? You know, it's just like so many words. It's just ridiculous. Like, say you're half black and half white, you know, or say you're black, or say you're white. Or if you're going to say African American, then you got to call all the white people Caucasian American, you know, because then there's Asian American, right? I mean, why are white people just Americans, but everybody else has to be qualified by their race plus American? It just doesn't make any sense. You know, you'd have to call me Northern European American. Hello. Or, you know, have that on when you fill out the form, and you got to say what your race is. And they used to say Caucasian, now they say white. And everybody else gets African American or Asian American or Asian or Latino or something. But we just say white. So it doesn't seem right. You know, let's be equal across the board and figure out what to say. It's just so crazy to have to go African American because, well, not all black people. I mean, they might have roots ultimately stemming from Africa, but there's a lot of island black people. You know, there's a lot of, what about the Jamaicans? I mean, you know, I guess you could trace them back to Africa too, but it's just getting so detailed. Anyways, my black friends are fine with me saying black, and I'm just going to say black and white right now because it's just easier. So that's my little random spiel about different things, skincare and other stuff. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to talk about a few other things in another video when I don't look like I just woke up and I'm such a mess, because I just woke up and I'm a mess. So, anyway, I love you guys. Big kiss. Thanks for watching. Talk soon.